Today I was talking about the future of digital, trying to look at where we're going next, moving on from Web 2.0 technologies to Web 3.0 technologies. The major trends for me are localization, personalization, data-driven, social ideas that really connect with consumers. And I think the important thing here is that we need to get away from being technology-driven and get back to what consumers want and how they'll engage. And then the other side of it, how do we then make money and from those engaged customers, will almost come naturally. But too often we're still creating technology pieces that have no connection with consumers. The other major trends, I think, are because it's localized, personalized and timely, is that the mobile device is obviously going to be a major driver over the next few years, regardless of what part of the world you're in. We already see that with the rich media phones like the iPhone, the Android, the proliferation of mobile apps. But I think it's going to become even richer experience as we start to connect to each other, we start to connect to media and advertising through mobile phones, through Bluetooth, through interactive advertising that actually engages with us depending on where we are and when we are there. Other trends will be location-based stuff, which again will connect to the mobile phone, but for example things like Foursquare, where you are sharing where you are and what context you are and making recommendations for where you are at, and also being able to connect to friends. So if you're in a particular location, you're able to see if any of the people you're connected with, either business friends or work colleagues, who are actually going to be in the same area as you. So that's an interesting area too. And finally, I guess, connecting all this is the social aspect. So how do all these things make our lives as consumers more social? Because that's ultimately one of the key drivers for us human beings, is that we want to be social animals. And so most of these devices are going to connect into a kind of central passport, if you like, of what our identity is going to be online. That'll raise a few issues, not least of how do we manage our personal lives against our business lives, etc. But I think that the idea of a universal passport online, which kind of controls our kind of social presence depending on the context, is probably the way forward.